Yeah, hi everybody. Andrew Kerr from Network Migration Services. It's Monday morning South African time, about 10 a.m. I've just listened to a speech by one of the ministers for New Zealand on YouTube, and we were expecting an announcement today regarding skilled migrant categories and processing times, etc., etc. It didn't come. It was something that was suggested was going to be happening on Scoop. I'm actually glad it didn't come, because the announcement on Scoop suggested that the minister would be making some pretty drastic announcements regarding skilled migrant categories and processing times. He hasn't done that. The information was regarding, of course, border closures in the future, and of course immigration in the future, and how New Zealand immigration will manage that process around the COVID-19 worldwide pandemic scenario as it is happening. And as we've known, this process is going to be based on jobs, on the types of jobs that you receive, on whether they deem skilled, on whether they meet the requirements, of course, for migration, etc. So as far as we're concerned, of course, we're trying to, as much as possible, continue with business as usual. We do understand completely that the process is even becoming more job specific. It was job specific, but it's going to be even more job specific than it is now. Individual companies will need to be approached to see what sort of skill sets they need. Which of course won't affect local job hunting, because clearly New Zealand locals will be getting opportunities first. One of the positives, as far as we're concerned, of course, is there is only around about a 1% growth rate in New Zealand. So certain industries in New Zealand still need skills: the education sector, construction sector, healthcare sector, of course, trades, IT sector, etc. So there's going to be long-term skill shortages in those areas. So as far as we're concerned, as and when the new rules and regulations do come into effect at the end of the year, we will be well ahead of that, and we will be working in conjunction with employers that see a genuine need for offshore skills, and hopefully we'll be helping those employers source those skills from the countries that we deal in, not only just South Africa, but the rest of the world. So stay in touch. This is just a very quick note to say that there really wasn't a big event today at all. No major changes were announced at all, bar, of course, that they're going to be focusing on the migrant job process. Is going to be very specific, i.e. you're going to have a job that's deemed skilled, that pays the minimum wage, etc., which is pretty much what it's always been. It's just going to be a little bit more reliant on looking for local talent first, which of course we've always done as an agency. So stay in touch with us. If you want to be assessed, please send us your CVs to andrew@networkmigration.com. But this was really just an update on what was said today regarding immigration into New Zealand. Stay safe, everybody. Chat soon. Ciao.